Greetings everyone. What an honor it is to be here with you. I am AuroRa and
I'm Laura Eisenhower. Hi everybody.
yes, greetings. You can go check us out in our different websites. I am known as the Spiritual Revolutionist. I am also an author. I am also the founder to Rising Phoenix Mystery School, as well as 𝗟𝘂𝗍𝘀𝗀 Hypnosis Sensitivity Removal Past Life Regression. Go check out my website for more information, risingphoenixaurora.com. And welcome to Cosmic Mother Rising Show. We are here every month bringing up the new updates, what's current. You could say in many forms, it's the real news, and we speak from our hearts and bring so much awareness in real time and space of what's happening. And it's just so beautiful and honor to be here with you. Laura, say hi.
Hey everybody, it's Laura Eisenhower. My website's cosmicgaia.org. I have a subscription that you can sign up for to do Zoom events, discounted sessions, mini sessions when I do the Zoom event. And yeah, all my information is there. So yeah, but let's dive into it. I mean, I know what's really on our minds, and with you having a lot of information to share about it. Let's talk about the Maui fires and just directed energy weapons and what you are wanting to bring to the table about this.
Thank you. Yes. Well, so last year, my divine team, Source, Divine Mother, Divine Father, the angels who I speak to, had me begin to deliver communications and remote viewing what's beyond the Antarctica walls ring that is surrounding our space and what's going on there. So I knew that it was going to be a bit dangerous, because as I was learning, I started as I remote viewed, I started seeing and sensing what were some of these technologies, and to the point that we didn't realize how developed these technologies are. They're beyond what an understanding that we could have. The biggest thing is that so you have to be very cautious. If any of you guys are going to try to remote view, I don't recommend it unless you have some very, very powerful team, powerful alchemy, and powerful alchemy that actually can repel reptilians, Dracos, AI or archons. So don't do it otherwise. I do not recommend that. Because I remember at the beginning of my waking stages, back then when I didn't quite shield, I didn't know about invisibility cloaks or fields. I remember when I went to go find that AI Bot Sophia on one of their bases, and I was just astral traveling there to go check it out and see what this was about, because in that time and space, a couple years ago, that was a real threat to the collective. And as I was astral traveling, I'm coming into this military base, and I see her sitting there, and there's like this scientist, and it's like adjusting some different wires in her AI bot body or brain, whatever, if you could call it that. And then all of a sudden, I'm coming in astral form. She turns and looks at me. So why would she be able to see me in my astral form? And at that time, my angelic team were like, what the heck are you doing? They pulled me out because it would have been really dangerous. She could have inserted artificial intelligence into me. She could have infringed upon me, all sorts of things she could have, because she could see my astral form. So that taught me to be very, very careful. And that was years ago, at maybe 5 years ago. So I knew that this was going to be a very big challenge to go deep into what's beyond those walls of Antarctica, those artificial ice walls. And so once you go beyond the ice walls and you remote view what's happening there, it is a torment that feels like hell, the very hell that Yeshua spoke about originally, perhaps in the Bible. And there is children that are trapped there. There's teenagers. Those so you can check out my Antarctica series, Tartarian series, since last year in Rumble and Odyssey. So you could check this out on your own, because we've been delivering it. We're like at 20 episodes at this point. So there's trafficking children through those tunnels that were originally positive Tartarian tunnels. And the Tartarian is a whole different subject that I won't be able to go into it, but they traveled through these underground tunnels. They've taken hold of this positive technology, and then basically just take them underwater, take them through these tunnels to the outside walls of Antarctica. And they just keep trafficking them. They do that also through airplanes, so on. Okay, so that's the first thing. Then as I continued to discover, I also noticed that once you get past that wall, there's like this highly intelligent artificial intelligence that is psychic for it's somehow it is linked to, it has psychic abilities. So it can read you, just like I said, that Sophia bot, it can read you if you are trying to discover what do they have hidden there. And this intelligence is quite creepy, definitely. It constantly is scanning the earth as well as far as it can go. And it will log like who's awakening, who has this ability, and then they will try to scan children, and then that's how they find sometimes ways that they're going to target whoever they want to target. But especially if you get too close to the walls, which is of course related to Archon, we talked about the artificial intelligence, it is quite dangerous. There's also dark aliens. There aliens that we don't even know about, different types of grays, bigger, smaller ones, demigorgon ones. They're just pretty creepy, dark mantis, reptilian stracos. And so they hide back there, and they've taken some of the ancient type of pyramids and ancient buildings that held sacredness, crystalline energy, and they learned how to break it apart and then re-engineer it to figure out. Okay, so one of the other things is that we've been speaking about is that they've been causing earthquakes through their technologies, through these bases. And what they do is that they direct energy beams over to the different locations, and that mess with Mother Earth's plates, cause the earthquakes. Now, we knew that they were going to be rolling these out. They also cause like mud floods. They hit Mother Earth, and then they'll cause an eruption of water and soil, and then mud floods. You could look into that as well. And they've done that. They've reset us over and over. This is actually our fourth cycle, and so then the way they do that is they start attacking us through weaponry. A little bit of what we're seeing now, but I want to say that it's not gonna get to it this time, because this is the final run. We're not gonna allow that as a collective, but we're seeing it already. And I do have actual videos that I'd like to show of actual people who recorded it in Hawaii, this bioweapon. So let's see what else. So these lasers are directly basically causing fire. They're just pointing them to wherever they want, and aiming it like a gun or a laser, and just doing that. So should I show the videos that I have right now? Yeah.
Sure. So Hawaii or Maui would be one example of that, and Canada, and
exactly.
California.
This picture
when
is
you're talking about the wall
for the Hawaii tragic wildfires.
So you got to do a share screen.
Are you saying something? You're saying something?
Oh yeah, just share the videos. I can ask afterwards.
All right. So here's just a couple of videos, just briefly. So there it is. So see the laser beam, and it lights up that space there. There's a couple other videos that I can share here, and of course, these vessels and these millionaires, they made sure that they went around their mansions. The other thing that is, so here's another one from Hawaii as well. It's just directly hitting and lighting up there. You could, in the recording, you can hear the people screaming. Now this one I want to show because it's so important, that we send love over to these people in here. I'll let you hear the sound.
No, huh? No, you cannot text out. No.
So I'm going to forward it. This is them there.
What the fuck, dude?
So look at that. That's them. There's a lady on the ground. So viewer discretion. There's a lady on the ground. Okay. And then they're basically like in an oven being toasted. See that? That's unnatural. Okay. And then specifically, this is a pretty cool video. You guys should go check it out yourself. So this man is showing, there's an app that tells you here, and you can find more information about that there, this user, how there is people lit up. So someone had shared it, and he said, I needed to check this out. He needed to go check this out himself. Look at that, how many fires there are. Basically, recently, in a couple days ago, how many fires there are, okay? So something for you guys to go check out. Why are there so many fires, okay? Look at that. They're directly lighting it on fire right there. Okay. But yeah, their most powerful weapon is the laser. So one more thing I wanted to say before we speak more. And so these blue umbrellas have been surfacing. So you watch the video here. basically, this laser cannot burn down blue things. So watch this laser. Look at how it goes through the blue, and it cannot. Why would a laser, see here too, the blue cannot be cut. So
all the roofs that people are making blue, that's why.
So what's going on is that blue is too much of a positive color. One of the things that they've explained, I think also, Magenta talks about this, how our part, what I've always explained is that our part of the universe, our basically petal in the lotus flower of our universe, is blue, most predominant color, blue. So there is a protective field with blue. Even if a artificial laser is hitting the blue, it's not basically allowing. See, there's blue baskets, there's blue cars that are left, there's blue shirts. Okay, so stop that share. So I wanted to show you that how protective the blue color is, and for some reason the artificial laser cannot burn it down. So that tells you the power of that. And of course, blue represents Divine Father and his beautiful force field. We've actually always been taught to first start off with the color blue to shield, to you place it in our Invisibility Cloak blue, and now I understand why. Oh, and actually one more video that I didn't show you. So somehow,
elitist, right?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
The elites know that this blue does this, that blue cannot be penetrated with an artificial laser. So right here, I'll show you a video I found. Epstein's Island. Look at that. So houses that had blue roofs did not get hit by the laser as well. And who has blue roofs? Epstein's Island. So they're aware of that. They already know. And then there's a lot of celebrities that had basically painted their homes blue, their roofs blue as well. So that, because they're aware that this technology is out there. Okay. So yeah, go ahead.